said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. So Auburn's offense will get first crack at it here. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Well, the offense is finding success throwing this guy's way. He just had a massive, massive play, his longest catch of the game. And I think if you're on offense, you got to keep looking this guy's way. He's now starting to prove that he's eating his guy alive in coverage, and he needs more touches.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting...
Touchdown, Tiger! Fit it in the... Handoff to the single back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's got the back in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. You get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise, and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count. It's not a lot of fun.
Wide receiver going in motion. Running back searching for a hole. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Gators are on the move.
And really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards.
There he goes. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Steps away to find some room. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And here's the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Singleton. And they'll stop it just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll go to the sneak. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. They'll run for it. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the first down.
Yeah, at this point of the drive, fourth down and inches in your opponent's territory, you're trying to get into field goal range. You're just going to run the football. You're going to try to be more physical at the line of scrimmage. They were right there.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David. It breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Gators in the hurry-up. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls and throws off the RPO. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit. You see more drops over the middle of the field.
Second down, he'll throw it. This time on target. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.